Do 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 do. Go live, baby. Yeah. Boom. Live. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? All right. Looks like we've connected. And should be up. Check, check. Volume, 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 volume. It's good. Slappy McCallahan! First howdy, sir! That was quick, buddy. Live stream counter says 40 seconds in. And you made it. Nice. Good evening, sir. Cheers. Just water. What's old Slappy McCallahan up to this evening? Besides sitting there watching YouTube, which is one of my favorite things to do. Make sure. Oh, the buttons are reversed on this one. I hate that. Okay, everything seems to be operating well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ooh, looks like I haven't missed a beat. I still remember how to play this one. And you don't get that one because that's the bad guy. That's right. So, here we go. Good evening, one and all. Solid Nate's here as well. Howdy, sir, to you as well. Tonight, we are going to be playing some Sega Master System. Because on May 9th, yes, May 9th, which today's the 11th, but on the 9th, I refer to that as Sega Day. Because on May 9th, 2016, 10 years ago, the 10-year anniversary was the day that I purchased this bad boy right here. Now, to you, this may just look like any old Sega Master System. Hey, it has there's a slot here on the back, like batteries or something go into. What the hell is it? Oh, you pop it open and there's... Oh no, I'm not going to take it out. But it doesn't look like anything interesting. I don't know what that... You know who might know what that is right there? Solid Nate. He might know what that is. What is this slot for on the back of the Master System? Anyhow, 10 years ago on May 9th, I purchased this bad boy. And this is not just any old Sega Master System. No, sir. This is the very Sega Master System that I used to play back in the day at my friend Eric's house. And there's a fantastic story behind that. But that is why I consider May 9th Sega Day. And ever since, way back then, 10 years ago, I had wanted to live stream on that day. And I just started live streaming. So here we are. I realize it's the 11th. But Saturday night, the 9th, I had to work. And then I had some automobile troubles with the food truck. So that prolonged me getting home. And then Sunday was Mother's Day. We had 2 parties at my house. So there was no live streaming then. Oh no. So we're doing it today. So today is Sega Day. Now, May 9th, 2016, when I got that, as I said, it is the very Master System I used to play back in the day at my friend Eric's house. So, this would have been... Oh, shit. Oh, no. This would have been probably 7th or 8th grade. But the hook to the story is back in grade school, 6th or 7th grade, a fellow by the name of Jeff. He was in my grade, and one way or another, he was selling a Sega Master System. Now, keep in mind, um, at this point, I had literally only played Sega Master System at one person's house, my buddy Matt. And everyone else I knew, everyone else on this planet, had a Nintendo. No one had a Sega. Not sure why Matt had one, but he did. First time I ever saw it, walked into his house, was playing this game right here, Alice Kid in Miracle World, which is their Mario. Not nearly as good, but it is a solid game. As you can tell, Mario was the clear winner out of that battle. For one, this is what you do for bosses. You paper, rock, scissors. And this is Stonehead or whatever. So, we gotta... I'm just gonna guess. I don't know. Oh. If I would have picked rock, I would have won. Damn. Okay. So I'm leaving it at that. If he's gonna switch to scissors, I'm gonna switch to rock at the last second. I'm gonna try this theory. Good thing I didn't switch to rock. Okay, I'm gonna go rock. Yeah, I'm going rock. Fuck. So now I lost. That sucks. What the hell? Anyhow, went over to Jeff's house. He had this very Master System right here and a whole shit ton of games. And he wanted to sell it for $100. Now, that was an absolute steal of a deal. But being something like 12 years old in the early 90s to late 80s, I was never going to have $100. So I couldn't buy it. And I didn't. Somehow or another, our also friend Eric ended up buying it. I didn't even know that. One day I go over to Eric's house. He's got the Master System with all the games. He said, yeah, I bought this from Jeff. I was like, shit. Always regretted that my whole life. We only played the Master System at his house here and there for maybe on and off for a couple of years. It's not as good as the Nintendo, so it just got pushed away. But we would play Phantasy Star when we would play it. We'd hook it up in the TV in his bedroom. The Nintendo was on the main TV in the living room. But that's what we would do. We'd play Phantasy Star. We'd take turns. We each had a save state. That game's fantastic, right? Of course it is. But then Eric put the Master System and all the games in his closet. And that's where it stayed for a long, long time. And then when I started collecting, I mean, I always collected for the Nintendo, as I've said many times. But when I started collecting other systems, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, I'd always want to get my hands on a Master System. Never had one. And on occasion, I would bring up to Eric and be like, oh, what did you do the first time? I'm just going to keep it on stone. Pitfall George, what's happening? How are you, sir? Hello, hello. We're playing Master System. Telling the story about how I got this. So, for years, I'd be like, Eric, dude, sell me that old Master System in your closet. You know, not only did he not want it, he forgot he even had it. It had no sentimental value to him. He didn't care. He was never going to play it again. And he was just like, yeah, it's in my closet at my old bedroom at my parents' house. I'll get a hold of my mom. And that went on for a few years. And one day I was like, dude, tomorrow I'm going to call your mom. I'm going to call her and tell her, fuck, I can't beat the first boss. I'm going to call your mom and tell her that I'm coming to pick this thing up. Let her know. He gets a hold of her, sets it up. She actually met me somewhere. She drove out to my work and dropped it off. So, you know, a couple months later, when I end up hanging out with him again, I'm like, hey, I gotta give you the money for that Master System. He was just like, what? I don't care about that thing. Keep it. Fuck. It's not worth anything. I'm like, no, it is, dude. I was like, people, and granted, this is exactly 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Saturday. I'm like, no, people love this shit. They buy it up. I was like, but I've wanted this, and I wanted this one because it was the one we used to play back in the day. And I thought, I knew you didn't really want it. That's the one I wanted. So, you know, he's like, oh, no. So, there was probably 20 games. Let's say there's 20 games. You know, I'm like, well, here's $300. He's like, looked at me like I was crazy. He was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? $300 for that old thing in my closet? And I'm like, actually, it was like, if you sold this piece by piece, it'd be worth double that. There were some good games. There was some filler for sure, but so he was just like, no. Like, I remember the look on his face, like, what? I'm not taking $300. I'm like, no, you are. It's like, it's actually worth more than that. You're taking it. I made him take it, and he was just like, okay. Felt like he was ripping me off. And I'm like, you're not ripping me off. I want this. It's a deal for me. Boom. So that is how I picked up this very Sega Master System right here 10 years ago. And now it's mine. All mine. Yes. And today, we got a big stack of games here that we're going to play. We're done playing this because fuck this paper, rock, scissors shit. But Alex Kidd in Miracle World is a stellar game. I like it a lot. I've never been able to beat it. I can get to the last castle, and then there's a part where I believe you need like that powder that makes you float to get through this one area. Without it, you can't do it. But you have to kind of, you know, if you die, you lose your items. So you kind of have to like get it at a shop and then not die and use a continue until you get to that point. And that's never happened for me. So Alex Kidd in Miracle World still eludes me. Next up in the games is, I know Eric had this one back in the day. I know he did. Because Elf was like one of his favorite shows, and everyone's, but he really, really liked Elf. And I remember playing it at his house. But I picked this up at a Midwest Gaming Classic. But I feel like, and the price tag says $60 here. But I feel like it was not in the clamshell. Like, he had it loose. So I don't know if I, at the Midwest Gaming Classic, pick up the controller, can't pick it up, many years back, if I bought it and then sold the cartridge, or if the guy just sold me the case, which I don't know, I kind of doubt, because, you know, you get a lot more for it. But either way, whatever. Here it is, I have it. And in case you didn't see any video ever made about this game, and you don't know anything about retro video games, which would make it weird for you to be here, this game sucks. I always liked it because it was Elf, something we played back in the day. It looks cool. Like, check the graphics out here. It looks great. Does not play great. This street board here is the absolute fucking worst. There's so much bad about it. I'm going to text my nephew right now and tell him I'm live streaming. Because when he was in town yesterday, he said, you know, I see you live streaming sometimes. He said, I watched, but I didn't comment. Like, why wouldn't you comment? Like, what's to be nervous about? We're online, right? Like, so I texted him. We're good now. But what's happening, Alpha Nerd? What's happening, Charlie 5? Glad to see I'm keeping it retro. Absolutely. That's all I do. Keep it retro. How are you, gentlemen, this evening? You probably missed the story, but I'm not going to tell the whole thing again, but May 9th, 10 years ago, was the day I got my Genesis. I bought it from my buddy. This is the actual one that we used to play back in the day. It said something, I missed it. What's broken about this here? Come on. What'd that say? But so, in honor of having this for 10 years, May 9th, you know, it's the 11th, is Sega Day. Why can I not see what that? These things never seem to have fuel when you need them. Okay, so, as you can see up there in the top of the garage, there's Alf's ship that's wrecked. Right? Like, this game has a lot of potential. Is there a jump? There is a jump. There's no attack, but when you get like a sausage, you can attack with that. Oh, this fucking... I don't want to go there. I want to go into the house. There's a cat. I picked up the cat now. The cat's in my inventory. Uh-oh. So Uncle Bad Touch here, creeping around. I think you gotta open the fridge too. Yep. There you go. Oh, Uncle Bad Touch is coming back. Okay, so can you open these cupboards? I don't know. But I know I want to get into that refrigerator. Oh, I got the sausage. Got the sausage. So one of these doors leads to the basement. Pushing up. Nope. You gotta push the button. Okay, so now I'm in a bedroom. We don't want to go in. Whoa. I want to go into the basement. Here we go. Okay, so you turn this light on. I know that much. You think you stomp on their heads? I'm gonna try and stomp on their head. Oh shit! One hit kills. That's always a blast. Oh great! Starting back at the beginning. Uncle Bad Touch coming from behind. Hit that light. Oh, I got it. All right. Oh shit. Okay, so you only have to hit it. All right. Video Game Lover 58. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining the stream. We're trying out some Sega Master System today. As you can tell, got a big pile of games right here, and some of them are really good, some of them super suck. This is one of those that super sucks. So you automatically equip the sausage here, and that's what you use to hit the bats, which is an odd choice. I remember hearing something one time of the reason you're using a sausage. Jump over the cat. Oh, so you can't jump on the cats. You have to avoid them fully. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not as bad as it's been a long time since I played this one. It's not as bad as the horrible reviews of this game make it sound. It was easy to hit those bats with the sausage. Very unique choice. It's the only game you're ever going to play as a friendly talking alien. You kill bats with a sausage. So, do you wish to continue playing? We're going to give it a try. We're going to keep playing. Oh, look who it is! What's up in the chat? Dominic. He made it. Hey, buddy. Cheers. How was that long drive home for you guys? Did my sister force you to drive? Did she yell, slow down a lot, like you said she always does? Sad Vlad, what's happening, buddy? Master System, I love this game. I don't like the guy with the jazz hands, though. Uncle Bad Touch. I never understood why the cat hurts Elf. You'd think he could just eat them. That's true. Dominic, I'm sure... Have you seen Elf? I know you guys... The 80s retro stuff's cool. I know you watch a lot of the Arnold stuff with your dad, but... You guys ever watch Elf? This is a terrible game, but that was a good show. This game doesn't do the show justice, but we're not going to play it a lot because it's not really a great game, but I am liking it more than I have liked it in the past. So it makes me want to play it later when I'm not forcing you all to watch it. But the graphics on this are good for the Master System. Granted, we're playing old 8-bit video games. What the fuck? So the hit detection there was absolutely terrible. Shouldn't have got hit there, but whatever. But yeah, as I said, this game is this game is shit, but I always liked it, and I'm gonna give it a lot more of a play off stream. We're gonna play some good stuff today, and you only get one continue. Yeah, I got 0 points. Fantastic. One continue, huh? Ooh. All right. Used to watch Alpha all the time. Cool. You're currently watching Kindergarten Cop. It's not a tumor. I haven't seen Kindergarten Cop in a long time. Fun fact, I absolutely saw that at the movie theaters when it came out. That was a long time ago. Sad Vlad. I lived for Elf as a kid in the 80s. Absolutely. It wasn't as madness as Bart Simpson Mania, but Elf was huge. Elf was huge. Really wanted this game to be better. That's some quality cover art there for the Master System. I'm a big Elf fan. As I said, it's a $60 price tag. I think it's like 160 now. Here's a fun one. Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. There's a lot of Alex Kidds. I think I have all of them. Oh, look at that. This one's a blue cart. I forget what that means. I think this means it's Canadian or something. Doesn't matter. Whatever. This one's a blue cart. So this is Shinobi done in Alex Kidd graphics. I've beat this one. Load up. All right. I've beat this one. We're not going to be playing it that long today, but I know I like it. Charlie 5, did you ever get any info on your Canon camera software for streaming? I pulled up and it said what to do. It doesn't seem difficult at all. You just have to like download the software. So I need to just figure out what cord I need, and it probably came with my camera. It's in the box. I never used it, I'm assuming. So that's as far as I got, but it didn't seem difficult at all. And thanks for the heads up on that. It's just another step to have to do, as opposed to just plugging in this cheap Logitech one. But I do want to make my streams look more professional, more like yours. So I will get on that. We're adding that to the backlog of things to do. Sad Vlad, I always thought this was a great game. I was a glutton for punishment, though. Milon's Secret Castle was my all-time favorite Nintendo games. I have put nearly 0 time into Milon's Secret Castle because, yeah, you know why. After Alf went off the air, I got into Dinosaurs a lot. Dinosaurs is such a good TV show. Holy shit. I'm going to start this over, because everybody recognizes the first boards of Shinobi, so we'll do that. Dinosaurs is fantastic. We'll throw that on sometimes. Try to get... Oh, I don't know if you can hear Angry Baby in the background there screaming. He's playing his VR. He doesn't want to live stream. No, Dad, I don't want to live stream. Playing VR. I think he's past Gorilla Tag. He's into something else. Angry Gorilla or something? I don't know. The VR gives me a headache. I can't. It's a cutesy Shinobi. How the hell do I get up there? Can't climb the wall, right? Oh, shit. That was terrible. It was terrible. But Dinosaurs is fantastic. It holds up. Definitely. Put it on right now. You enjoy every episode. I really like the boss. His mean boss. He's a Triceratops. He's always yelling, Sinclair, get in here! That's a quality show, for sure. I don't want to say, like, you don't want to see a remake of that, because... Well, I guess with AI, you could probably remake it. I could probably remake it with AI, right? Dominic, we were talking about that that collab video I was in for the Midwest Gaming Classic, where the guy used that guy gets me every time. Where the guy used the AI to make all my video games rain off the shelf. If you're at my channel, just go to my liked videos. It's the last video I liked. It should be up there. It's the Game Beaters, or you could just hit their channel up. Game Beaters, Midwest Gaming Classic, $10 challenge. What they did is everybody that was involved, what was the best thing you could get for $10 at the convention? I submitted this right here. This 3D printed enlarged version of one of the muscle guys. I super love this thing. He lives up in Castle Grayskull now. That was my submission. I forget who won what, but let's be honest, this should have won. Space Bandit! Howdy! I had no idea you were streaming. I was watching that live stream. You were playing that crappy caveman game. that you got stuck in torture. Didn't help you were stuck. That stupid vulture kept screaming. Yeah. So I figured out how to get past that, and it makes me laugh, makes me mad because the game's called Chuck Rock, right? And if you didn't see that video, anybody out there, I was playing Chuck Rock on the Super Nintendo. There's a rock that you have to pick up and you chuck it. When you stand on the tail of a dinosaur and you throw it at its head, it seesaw catapults you up into the air, and that's how you get past that part. And then after that, you have to do that a bunch. But it's the first time it happened, so I had no idea you were supposed to pick up a rock. But it made me feel extra stupid since it's called Chuck Rock, and what you're supposed to do is chuck a rock. But yeah, I hate when you just get stuck on super obvious stuff. Or not super obvious, but things in the very beginnings of games. And I was trying, I mean, you guys saw me stuck, like I was trying like every button combination I could think of, and I just had no idea those rocks were supposed to be picked up. Space Bandit, I hate when games I hate games where you get stuck and there's an obvious answer that makes you feel like a bozo. And that is exactly what happened there. But since the game, any other time I would have been, man, Angry Baby must be having a hell of a time on his VR game. But yeah, since it was called Chuck Rock and you had to chuck the rock, it made me laugh instead of be extra mad. But today we're playing some Master System. I still have not gone back and done my Midwest Gaming Classics pickup video or done more of a live stream with my pickups because I've been crazy busy with work and it's hard to get Mother's Day, work, all that stuff. And as much as I don't want video games and YouTube live streaming getting pushed back, they're the things that have to get pushed back because they're not real life. Got a screaming vulture in your house, yeah. So he's in the other room behind this brick wall here. How loud was that? It was really loud, him yelling, so it makes sense that you could hear that, but how clear could you hear that? Because he screamed loud. So the Sega Master System. Who's got one? Who in the chat has a Sega Master System? I'm going to say one person. I'm going to go out there and say one. It was not big here in America. And lots of the... So it's got an awesome color palette, as you can see here. But the graphics for Nintendo are just better. And everyone had Nintendo. And, right, at the boss now? Boss battle? Oh no, I still gotta go through everything. But aside from this very Master System here, shit. So growing up, like, there was one guy, Matt, who lived down the road, and he had it, and that was the first I'd ever seen of it. Sometimes I'd spend the night at his house, stay up late playing Master System. Then Eric got this one, but other than that, one time, literally one time, I went over another classmate's house, Sean, and he had one, and we played it for a little bit. Other than that, that is my total Master System interaction. I gotta pee. I don't know what that does. Does it make your sword bigger? I think I have a bigger sword swing now. That's good. But yeah, I mean, it was just like non-existent. And had the kid that lived right by me, Matt, not had one, I don't know that I ever would have even cared about Jeff selling this one. So, thanks, Matt. See him every now and then. He's been working for the post office for a long-ass time. His daughter works at Charlie Mott's. I saw her yesterday. Game over. That's some Simpson. I do, but it doesn't work, and I picked it up as an adult. Did not know about it as a kid. Um, get yourself. I've got it right here. It's the power base converter. Just plugs right into the Genesis, so you can play it on your Genesis. I'm using my Retro Freak. It's got the HDMI hookups, but it's the same as plugging it into the Genesis. Get yourself a power base converter. Game on. Yeah, boy! Never touched the Master System in my life. A console worth getting in 2026? Any solid titles? I'm very familiar with Sega. Yes. So, let's pop this one out real quick and put a different game in. So, by far, the absolute best game on the system is Phantasy Star. Hands down. It's RPG. It's awesome. The graphics on that are absolutely banging. It completely rivals Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior for sure. I don't know. I can't say that it's better than either of them, but I mean, it absolutely holds a candle. It's definitely better in many ways. I still have never beat it, so I don't think I can say fully. I could say whether it was better or not because I haven't beat it. But there are many solid titles. Space Bandit. What game did the Master System feature? Sonic? No. It featured Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. But it's much less known. Much less popular than Sonic or Mario. But Alex Kidd in Miracle World was, to my knowledge, the flagship. That was their mascot when it came out. You know, you got Altered Beast, you got Golden Axe, you got so many more. It's definitely worth getting. Now, keep in mind, you're talking old 8-bit stuff, you know, so I don't know, yeah, boy, I don't know your age and I don't know your nostalgia level, but I'm a big fan for sure. It's, you know, my main consoles are Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System. Um, there are games like Golvelius, which is like, this is their version of Zelda. It's not as good as Zelda, but it's really good. Then you got Golden Axe Warrior, which is a complete ripoff of Zelda. Complete ripoff. Which we're gonna get to that. We're gonna throw that in. But it's definitely worth getting, and there are lots of good games. We're gonna play some of them right now. Power base converter. I'll need to get that. Yeah. I still have the price tag on mine, and I got it many years ago, probably 8 years ago. It was $70 then. You're gonna pay $100 for it, I'm sure. But yeah, just pop it into your Genesis. The Master System itself, the controllers super suck, but it's got the same port, if that's the word, as a Genesis. So you can plug Genesis controllers into it. But if you were using the power base converter on your Genesis, you would be using Genesis controllers anyways. Linda the Gamer Gal, howdy ho! You're not on a convention? Just watched your Vegas video last week? I'm usually behind watching videos, sorry. Because I put so many in my queue and I gotta get to them. Pitfall, I've never had or played a Master System. Not many people in America have, assuming you're from America, but if you haven't, then that's all the more to assume that you are from America. DOA Hitman, good evening, sir. Playing some Master System. So here is a game that I think is not from this region. But it's Back to the Future 2. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, and it's got this red sticker on the back. The label looks different. I think this is from a different region because we're the NCSC, whatever, but the PAL region in England, in in Europe and the UK is where Master System was way bigger. That was their Nintendo. Come on, man. Working and blowing into it always works. But being a big Back to the Future fan, I had to have this game, whatever region it was from. Retro Freak is region free, so do do do. It's a pretty good intro song there. Look at that, 3D skinhead. It's been a long time since I played this one, but it is not like any of the games that we got on the Nintendo. Marty, you have to come back with me. Where? Back to the future. So, you're on a hoverboard, which you should be. Ah! Buttons what? What the hell? You only have to jump once? What the fuck was that? So you get 2 jumps and that's it? Okay. You need enough energy. Jump. What the fucking hell, man? Alright, we're just gonna... you gotta... weird button combinations here, so... Jump. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out... Jump. Back and... Okay. Back and jump. Back and jump. It didn't do it that time. That's terrible. This game sucks, huh? This is a neat little intro here. Much like the intro, outro I do on my channel, which I stole from the Super Famicom game, which is the superior Back to the Future game that we never got. Okay. Alright, well that was absolute shit. So you can push forward and jump too. So I think you just have to be... Okay. I'm not going to jump this time until I see that. Hey, look. It doesn't matter. I don't think we're going to be playing this game any longer. Alright, look at that. So, I can't jump. So, this game's absolutely terrible. That's why you've never heard about it in your life until now. Aside from it being from a different region. Okay, well, we're done playing this, but I have to jump that guy. I have to get past the very first enemy at least one fucking time. We're just gonna try and go real fast. Oh, well, that didn't work either. Alright, you gotta put his fist out there. You see that? Is that a punch? It's not a punch. Do shit. Okay, we just gotta get past it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so car, guy, question mark. Oh, look, I hit the little kid and that made me die. Does that make sense, right? Why wouldn't it? Feels like question mark box. It gave me 50 points. That was worth it. Need more cars on. Oh, the jump worked that time, but oh. Okay, so we're done with this game. When you collect, do you try to get the box and book, or you do not care? I love the NES box art. So, when I'm doing Master System games, I can only have the clamshell. If it doesn't have the clamshell, I don't want it. There's like 2 games that I don't have. When I bought the lot of games, there was a handful of them that didn't have the clamshell, and I've hunted them down. But literally, there's like 2 games I have now that I need to get the clamshell for. But if I were to buy a game, if it didn't have the clamshell, I wouldn't even consider it. But for same with Genesis. But for Nintendo, I want zero boxes. I can't go down that cardboard rabbit hole. There's too many really, really good ones. And there's too many that just like, oh, just this one that I want. And then I'd be trying to upgrade the box and then in the manual. So when it's Nintendo, no paper, no cardboard. Boom. Just the game. That's all I want. But if you're looking at games that had clamshells, that's a different story. But this one here, Ghost House. This is a weird one. This one is complete. I've got the manual, little map that came in there. Ghost House. I always like this game. It's not great. Good. Super Mario Lander. I'm fresh 18. All this is new world to me. Very foreign. Glad to be here, though. I'll check Fantasy Star out. I grew up on strictly Mario, not the biggest fans of JRPGs. Well, if you're not the biggest fan of JRPGs, I don't know if I would get Fantasy Star. It's expensive, but it's a fantastic game. And it's pretty. The dungeons get real tough. So they released it out on like you can get it on Switch, and it has like a on-screen map, and because when you're in the dungeons, it's first-person dungeon crawler, and it shows where you've been and where you are, and that would make the game like crazy, crazy easier. But that didn't exist back in the day, so I don't go down that route. But Master System has a shit ton of good games. Some we're gonna play, some we're gonna play that are bad, but I love me some Master System. You're 18, this is new to you, that's fantastic. I am well versed in this, so this might be one of those rare instances where you might want to listen to what I have to say. Side-scroller Paperboy. I believe I don't have Paperboy in the stack, but I have Paperboy. Yes, Space Bandit. I do have Paperboy. I don't super love it on Genesis or Master System. I prefer the Nintendo version, but that's just what I prefer. I think Space Bandit says, I think when you learn about old games, it makes you appreciate newer games even more. I wouldn't know. I don't play newer games. I play Switch stuff. I play Switch stuff with my kid, and sometimes I'll pick up something that tickles my fancy. But other than that, I don't. I got PlayStation 2 was the newest I went. King Nachos, keep it retro! Howdy, sir. How are you today? Oh, oof, the music is terrible. That happens a lot, yes. Tidbit, howdy, sir. What'd you miss? We are playing some Master System. 10 years ago, on May 9th, is when I picked up my Master System, and it was the childhood one. I'm just going to die here. Okay, reset. It was the childhood one I played with my buddy back in the day. Hounded him to make his mom go into his closet in his old bedroom, get it out, sell it to me. That was 10 years ago. So I call May 9th Sega Day, since I now stream. We're streaming for Sega Day. I had a big event in a food truck on Saturday. I was at a Bob Seger cover band concert, and it was bananas. It was so freaking busy. It was insane. And then my truck broke down. The brakes, literally when I parked in the parking lot, when I parked where I was going, the guy's like, back up, back up, back up. Okay, stop. And I stopped there right when I put my foot on the brake. Blew a brake line. So fortunately, I was where I had to go. But then that whole debacle needed to be taken care of. Yesterday was Mother's Day. We had 2 parties at my house. So now that the house is clean and life is normal-ish, we're streaming. Well, also it's Monday. We stream on Monday nights. So, since we couldn't do Sega Day on Sega Day, we're doing it today. Getting my ass kicked. Okay, it's been a long time since I played this one. I don't remember the premise. I know you need a key, and I got one right there. So, okay. You don't have one-hit deaths. Love that. Somewhere in this game, there's a vampire. This is called Ghost House. Ooh. Okay. So, you can hit those lights. Something happens. I'm going to try and jump over here and... Oh, tricky. Okay, so that's a coffin right there. That's gonna be... That's, you got the key. So that's gonna be, I think it's a coffin. I don't know, nothing happens. We're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna blow past it then. Taking arrows to the face. So the graphics here, this is like, from what I consider, this is like the typical Master System graphics. The color palette is really good, but the graphics, they're okay. They're not fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of typical for a Master System game. Some are better, some are, well, not many are worse. Kind of seems like, oh, fire bad. Like Nintendo had like really bad ones, then your average ones that had good ones. Like Master System seems to be like this, or a little better. Oh, coffin opened up. It's bad. It's a boss battle. I don't really remember the premise of this game. I apologize. And I died. So, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to a different game because this one's not great. This is nostalgia for me. You probably don't like it. Space Bandit. Oh, I meant that Back to the Future was like a bad side-scrolling Paperboy. Yes, that is true. There are different levels because I have forced myself to play more of that, and so it gets better. I know there's a level when you're like inside the house that reminded me of Home Alone and some of the stuff on the box art here. So it gets better, but it starts off really fucking bad. But you want to talk about cream of the crop Sega Master System right here, Golvelius. And the next game is even better, but Golvelius here is it's a lot like Zelda. It's a fantastic game. Been a long time since I played it. So don't laugh at me for sucking or whatever, but I always like this, the intro screen right here. Q-Dog had that shirt. He used to wear it a lot in videos. Continue is our code, or last game continue. Hey, sweet. Big Mav, what's up, buddy? Here, come here. Come say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Well, they gotta see you. You gotta face the camera. Come over here. Come on. Come say hi. What game were you playing on VR?
I was playing Roblox Soldiers.
You were playing Roblox Soldiers?
Yeah.
There's no Roblox on VR.
That is.
There is?
Yeah, Bonnie Bite.
Is that your new favorite one now?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was the game you were playing? Not Gorilla Tag, but what's the other one that has to do with gorillas? Angry Gorilla or something? What?
I don't remember.
Or Animal something?
That Animal Company.
Animal Company?
Yeah.
Anybody play that in VR? Animal Company.
Yeah, I saw people. Maybe some of them were weird, but they all died.
Oh yeah?
Hey Dad, I made the weirdest thing in the game. I stole the glue.
Uh-huh.
I put back skiers on there. It turns to a super decker skier.
Really?
So I was,
And he's off.
it's like,
Now those are the other kind of boards. The bats are on this one, and I took them out. Little crystals. I don't remember what those are. They're probably monies. There you go. That's cool, right? Yeah, I got real far in this game back a while ago, but just got stuck somewhere. Didn't know where to go and shelved it. And that was before I vowed to stop playing games. Seems like a lot more of the entrances to caves are like that. Space Bandit. Oh, we got some disconnected chat, but it's back. Sorry about that. I hope we're not lagging. Super Mario Lander. You got no clue, Space Bandit. The systems I see used in my newest games are literally just polished versions of old formulas. It's crazy to see how much inspiration is still there. Very cool. King Nacho, we had a weird. Oh, did we get booted from the chat, or what happened? What happened here? Why do we got? Oh no, we got excellent stream condition. Okay, tidbit. There's a game I used to have on my Game Gear called Psychic World that was pretty good. I know it came out on Master System too, but I think it's only PAL region. I feel like maybe I have that. I feel like maybe, or am I thinking of Psycho Fox? I'm not sure. My Master System does not get enough love. And it's because it's in the other room. My Master System shelf is in the laundry room. And I just don't ever think about it. I have no idea where I'm at in this game. It's been years since I popped it in. I guess I just continued from the last save. So I don't know what could possibly be happening. I just wanted to show this game to you guys because we're playing Master System. We're talking Master System. If you are, you've got to talk about Golvelius. Push the blue rock. If thou dost, the entrance to the cave will open. Okay? Let's just go forward and see if we're going to find a blue rock soon. You have a sub-screen? You do! Check it out! Okay, so you got your power meter, and each one of those red balls fills your power meter. I like that a lot. I only have 3 weapons. A sword, a shield, and a boot. Or, not weapons, but items. I must not be that far in this game, then. I must not be that far into this game. We're going to just take a couple more steps and look for a blue door that we can push. Blue rock, I'm sorry. That rock looked gray. But it was kind of by itself. Made me think someone was there. We're going to go to that rock, which was not blue. Boom! So it's like, yeah, every board, a certain enemy you kill, you get an entrance open. Can't push that. Nothing happened. It's not blue anyways. So there's Golvelius. That's all I have to say about that for now. Oh, I see some Megadan here. Let's catch up though. Space Bandit says, I'm curious to hear everyone's favorite box art, even if the game's bad. One of mine is Turbo Graphics Ballistics. Stupid game, amazing art. I don't know that one. Megadan! The VR game is called Scary Baboon. It is, and he's been playing it constantly. And the fact that he didn't say what the name was just shows you that he's not paying attention to anything that I said. Because yesterday, he wouldn't stop saying, Scary Baboon, Scary Baboon, Scary Baboon. I should have remembered. King Nacho, all good now. Look up in the chat, King Nacho. You see yours? You got the little thinking spinner there. So I don't know what your comment was. If it was anything. If it was something and I missed it, let me know so I can reply. I'm interested. For me, my favorite video game box set of all time is the original Castlevania. It's perfect. So, I really like, you can't see it, it's right here, but I've got a big 4-foot poster of the Ghosts and Goblins box art. I really like that. I really like that a lot. There's obviously better ones. I really like Crystallis. There's a couple others, select few, that I would love to have the box for, but then I would have to, I know I would just be like, oh, and then I gotta get this one, and then I gotta get this one, and so 0 box. I have a few NES boxes that I didn't want, but they are homebrews, and when I bought them, they weren't selling card only. Like at a convention, the developers, they're selling their game, and they're like, oh no, we're not. I only, I made 100 games in 100 boxes and 100 carts. So I do have. I got the Lyria Black Box Challenge, couple others, and I like them. I mean, I would love to have every one of those games boxed, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I have enough self-control to not do that, and it surprises me. But the more money I don't spend on boxes, the more money I can spend on games. You can't play a box. Noogie 2015 is my son's name on VR. Have him send a friend request. Noogie 2015. Okay, I will. Mav is only 5 and he doesn't really read yet, so I don't know if that, if they don't. Yeah, oh, like you can talk to each other. That's right. You don't read things; they talk to each other. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Noogie 2015. Noogie 2015. All right. It was just a lag problem. Oh, on my end, it gave me some lag here, but it's back now. We got good stream quality. Fantastic. Oh, Megadance. He's boom, both of them. Did you text me? New? Yep. Yeah. All right. Good. 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 All right. Oh, I agree. That would make a badass poster. Yeah, the Castlevania box art's fantastic. I like those games, but I don't love them. I'm not super into the Castlevanias. They're great games though. Don't ostracize me. What's your opinion on Sega handhelds? Ever tried any of them? So I have tried the Game Gear because um, on my Retro Freak I have an adapter that allows me to play Game Gear games. So I've got about a dozen games, but right here is the best one, Vampire Master of Darkness. So this is the Master System's Castlevania. And it didn't come out in our region. You can get it, but it's super expensive. But if you get the Game Gear, it's the same game. The screen's just cropped a little. So that kind of sucks. But do I still have the price tag on that? I don't. I had the price tag on. I think I bought it for $10, like many years back. Now it's went up, obviously, but I've got some good Game Gear games. That's the one that sticks out for sure. Most of the ones that I've played are less than fantastic. That's all I know about Sega handhelds, though. Oh, the Chrysalis box art is really good too. I'm currently doing a fan art piece of TurboGrafx Summer Assault just for shits and giggles. I know almost nothing of TurboGrafx. The Retro Freak has a slot to put the cards in, so I've got Pac-Land, because I just love Pac-Land, but I never got it to play, and I don't care. So here is one of the top games on the Master System, Golden Axe Warrior. And this is super pricey. Wait till you see this. If you're not already in the know, which you probably are. You're about to be liking it. Is it really a library worth buying the handheld for, though? I don't want to invest on some dog crap. I would say no. I would say it's not. I mean, there's some good games. I'm not that versed in Game Gear because I never had one. I just thought I saw that this adapter for the Retro Freak would play them, so I was like, oh sweet, so I got it, and Vampire Master of Darkness. That game, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I've got some other good games. None of them super stand out. The ones that are standing out that I've played are ones that aren't good. So I would say pass on it. I mean, you're 18, you're just getting into it. Pass on the Game Gear, but don't pass on the Master System. But being 18, the Master System is just as old as Genesis is just as old as Master System for you, because they're both out before you were born. And I mean, Genesis is far superior to Master System. So, you could even skip Master System. I don't know how into it you are, but if you're going backwards into the retro, I mean, NES is my ultimate favorite. But to be honest, since there's no nostalgia for you, Genesis and Super Nintendo are going to be where you want to go. NES is my jam, for sure. So here we go. We're playing Golden Axe Warrior. Not Golden Axe. Golden Axe Warrior. You'd think it would be similar. It's not. Do I have a load game in here? I do, right? Hit the wrong button? No. I guess I don't. New game. Well, I always put... Oh, shit. Always put Tonan. Especially in this game. Tonan. Firewood's facing a crisis. Death Adder attacked and stole the 9 crystals which protected us. Death Adder killed your parents. Destroy Death Adder and get those 9 crystals. 9 crystals, huh? What other game do you play that you collect 9 crystal type things like maybe triangular shaped Triforce things? Like, oh, well, look at this. What game does this look just like? What game does this look just like? Oh my gosh. This is a absolute shameless ripoff of Zelda. In like ways like this, it's better than Zelda. I mean, just look at the like the resolution on the text inside here, you know. And in Zelda, you can't go into any little town building. You know, there'll be one room you go into, but there's just a single person. But you know what I'm talking about. So in many ways, this is better than Zelda. I don't know the timeline of this coming out and Zelda. I mean, there's no way that this came out first. Zelda came out and they just straight ripped it off. Sorry. But it's a solid game. I haven't given it enough play ever. I haven't played it much actually. But it's exactly like Zelda, and I freaking love Zelda. What I've played of this, I love. It's exactly like Zelda. Now, do I have a manual? I do not, because I think the manual is going to benefit me a whole lot on this one. Super Mario Land or Genesis, to me, I didn't even hear about till a month ago. The hobby for me is about a year going, closing in on 2. Holy shit, you never heard of a Sega Genesis? Whoa. Well, we better just... Whoa. So, right now, what's your favorite of the retro stuff? So, I mean, I don't know if... I can't believe you only just heard of Genesis. That's nuts. But, Genesis is fantastic. Super Nintendo's fantastic. NES, regular Nintendo, it's clearly my all-time favorite. Master System, you know, if you're only just finding out about Genesis, just don't even worry about Master System, because there's a lifetime of Genesis ahead of you. So, wow, to just be discovering Genesis again, wow. I just finished a couple months ago a shooter on Genesis. It's like a Greek mythology themed shooter called Philios. It's awesome. I'm not a huge shooter fan, but that game was banging kick-ass. It was really hard. Just an awesome shooter. Hey, a big piece of meat. All right. So it's cool you don't get hearts, you get meat. I like that. Does the same thing, but I don't know what that big horn thing is. It's keeping track of them, so it seems like those are money. And it looked like that one gave me 5. So the yellow, we'll call them horns, those are 1 monies. And the blue, clear-looking things were 5. That was half of a heart. I don't know what would look like a shirt. Ooh, damn. Oh, I got greedy. But as you can tell, this is a just complete Zelda ripoff, and it's fantastic. And I want to just glue my ass to this TV and not get up. But in case you didn't know, I mean, now that you've been playing, not you particularly, but most people have played Zelda for so many years. You know where everything is and whatnot. You know, there's so many bushes to burn and blocks to bomb that. Oh, and speaking of that, it looks like I need to bomb over here, and I don't have a bomb yet. You know, I feel like the time you would be putting in on this would be just astronomical, and I don't have that now. So that's the reason why we haven't put much time in the Golden Axe Warrior, and why we're going to move on right now. But if you've never heard of Genesis until recently, you've definitely never gone into this. But aside from Phantasy Star, Govelius, and and Golden Axe Warrior. Those are like the best games on the Master System. Here's a weird one. Not weird, but different. Kung Fu Kid. So Master System is notorious for horrible box art. It's usually just this white grid and some shitty little graphic. Kung Fu Kid's not an awesome game, but but I like it. Ah, that's tasty. So, some good flame animation there. I don't read Japanese, but I'm assuming that says Kung Fu Kid. So I have slogged through this one several years ago. Let me see. Let me get my bearings. I believe the enemies are never ending, so I think you just want to gorilla pimp your way through it and not really slow down. That happens in a lot of games like Vigilante, or I'm sorry, yeah, Vigilante. What is those things? I don't know what they are, but it is collecting them down at the bottom. Vigilante was a game I liked to play in the arcade back in the day, and the Master System port is pretty rough because the enemies are never ending and the respawning, and that's how it is here too. I think, yeah, you just jumping makes you go faster, so I think this is just to jump your way through. Some good bamboo background there. Oh, okay. So you can't finish until... Oh. So the boss doesn't come out until you kill the last two guys. There's a lot of Master System games that weren't on any other console. I believe this being one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Aha. I do remember when I got through this game, I actually liked it. It's tough, but you got used to it. As any game that you continually play over and over and over, learn the patterns, figure things out, becomes easier. I want to say that this guy's tough. Oh, that's what those things are. How did I make that happen? Up, and attack. It doesn't even hurt him though, so I gotta stop doing that. So that's what those are. They're a sub-weapon. Okay. Alright. One thing about the Master System is the controller really sucks. I'm playing on my dog bone because the Retro Freak has got the adapter for all kinds of controllers, and normally if you don't have the correct controller plugged in to the system, it will say you don't have the correct controller plugged in, and it won't let you play because the button mapping isn't right. But this one pans out, and you can. But so I'm a big fan of that because the original Master System controller super sucks, and I love the dog bone, so that works out great. Tidbit: any games where the Master System version is better than the Genesis version. Kind of like how NES Contra is actually superior to the arcade version. I don't think so. Genesis is the Ninja. This is a good one. The Genesis is far superior to the Master System in every way. But I don't know. I don't know that there is. I think I have about 70% of the North American Master System library. I've played every one of the games I have, but a lot of them not intimately. But nothing is jumping out to me, and I feel like that really wouldn't even be a possibility. There could be they could be out there, and it could be an arcade game that I'm not thinking of. But as far as Master System to Genesis, I doubt it. Sorry to ramble about not giving you an answer. This game here is one that I played at Matt's house back in the day. He was the guy who I first saw Master System in his house. You get these scrolls, or you get scrolls, and scrolls do certain things, and that one is a weapon upgrade, and these ninja stars are so much better because they plow through enemies. I don't know what the blue one does. It's been a while since I played this game, and I think that one sped made me go faster. I have got to the last board on this game, but I was unable to pull it off. It's got that mechanic where you have to, I hate this board, where you have to find, like in Gunsmoke on Nintendo, where you have to find a certain thing to progress, where you'll just like keep looping. It's like that. It's like you got to get the certain scroll, or you can't finish the board. Fuck. And the one button make you shoot. Let's see. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. It does. Okay, well that's good to know. So yes, so the one button allows you to shoot in directions, but then the other button just shoots forward no matter what. And that's what I was fucking up on, because now I'm dominate. Get my scroll, that, because then you just make it rain. It is cool how you can stop their projectiles with your projectile. That's fantastic. Yeah, the blue one definitely sped you out there. Yeah, there you go. Now it's way easy. You can just throw straight on the run. Pow! And this makes this board's a lot easier now, because you can run and then you're still shooting straight up. Yeah, but back in the day at Matt's house, this was one of the games he had that we used to play. The main one we played there was Alan's Kid. Whoa! What else? He had Teddy Boy. That's a game that I've got down here in the pile that I intend to play. It's not great, but it was one that he had that we used to play. Yeah. He had Zillion. And that reminds me of, it's been a while since I played it, but it reminds me of Metal Gear, but not nearly as good. What else did he have that we used to play? There's on some of the Master Systems, there's a game built in, so if you turn the power on without any game in it, you play Snail Maze. And it's retarded, but it was a game. Back in the day, there weren't many, or you didn't have many, you only had what you had. Ooh. So it was something to play. Oh, hear that noise? Extra guy, some points, no doubt. Look at the chat here real quick. Real quick, see. Anything GBA and before I'm into. Mario 3 truly changed my life. Might be exaggerating, but it sure felt that way. Favorite handheld is easily the color. Love the feel in my hands, and the library is fire. So, GBA is the console that the newest one added to my collection. I've been hacking at that for 5 years or so now, but just years back there would just be when I go to the store, there's no games I need, no games I want. So, I'd be want to pick up games. I don't want to just buy them mindlessly. But the Retro Freak plays GBA games, so I was like, oh, I can play GBA games. Let's try some of those out. So I started buying them, and there are some awesome ones. And that was a console I knew absolutely nothing about because it just came out later in life when I cared less about video games. And you know, when you get older, you're not going to play handhelds as much because it strains your eyes and your hands are big. But being able to play them on the big screen's awesome. The Retro Freak is fantastically awesome in that way because also now I can play not only GBA games but Game Boy games, and I'm a huge fan of the original Game Boy. Got it back in the day when it came out. I've had it all these years. I have many Game Boy games, and the Game Boy is massively superior to Genesis's Game Gear. Now, oh shit, do you jump? Does it make you jump automatically? Or what do you do? Oh, no, you gotta walk across. Okay. But despite the color, not having color, and you know, it being that puke green screen, there are some awesome games on the Game Boy Color. And if you're getting into the retro stuff, that's a library you absolutely want to get into. If you're getting physical stuff, you can still score Game Boy games for pretty cheap. Not all of them, but you can get some good games for cheap. Game Boy Advance is probably the best bang for your buck because it's basically a Super Nintendo in your hand, and there's so many games. That's another thing I really like about the Game Boy Advance is, you know, like you're just getting into Genesis now, you didn't know anything about it. I was just getting into the Game Boy Advance, didn't know anything about it, so even being into it for, you know, 5+ years that I have, I'm finding games that I didn't know existed. I don't know how big its library is, but it's huge. So it's cool to always discover games you didn't know were around. I like a lot of the licensed movie kids games on the Game Boy Advance. Open Season was one that I got not too long ago. That's really cool. We're gonna switch games, but the Ninja's a really good one here. It's fun to play. But yeah, so the Game Boy Advance has so many of those licensed kid movie games, and normally that's a genre that sucks on a handheld or on any system. But it seems like the Game Boy Advance is awesome. It could just be because there's so fucking many of them. Lilo and Stitch is a fantastic game on the Game Boy Advance. I played through that a year or two ago. It's a lot like Metal Slug, but Lilo and Stitch. Right now we're gonna give Outrun a try. Everybody knows this one. Outrun, the arcade smash hit. We sit in the cabinet and it was the car that was so badass back in the day. This is definitely a good game on the Genesis. I haven't barely played it on the Master System, but as you can see, these graphics are pretty great. That's not far off from the Genesis. Let's see how it handles. Currently struggling with a shell swap as I watch this. Good luck with that. I don't have a Game Boy Advance anymore. I still have it, but it's fucked up. It doesn't charge well. So I just never play it. I would, when I first got it, I thought it was cool and I'd take it to places. When the wife and I got married is when I first got it, and that's been 8 years, so I guess I've been into Game Boy Advance for longer than 5 years. But I remember we went on went on vacation for our anniversary. I took that with me and I was playing Phantasy Star on the beach. I thought that was pretty sweet. But it's tough to play. I mean, if you're playing an RPG, you don't need to be button mashing fast, you know, you just move around, attack, spell, shit like that. So that's not bad, but for other games, My old hands are too big. I've already been struggling for a few hours just a sucker for the format, but I have a SNES 2. Game Boy player saves my butt. For sure, kicking back. I only play physical, actually, and only real card. That's the same as me. Nothing against people that emulate or whatever, but I like to collect cartridges. Now, we play Switch because my kid's 5 and he likes Switch and we play those games. But I hate not having physical copies. The games that I have digitally, I just never play because I forget I have them. I just never play them. But I do love to go to the eShop and just shop around and like, holy shit, this game's $3. So I like that, but then I buy them and I never play them because I don't see the cartridge. But yeah, the Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo is fantastic. I think it upgrades some things too. I think it adds a little color to some or something like that. I'm not super sure, but because I never use that, because I have it, but I just use my Retro Freak. Which, if you don't know, a Retro Freak is what you should get if you're getting into it, because it plays. So it's a aftermarket console. It's got HDMI hookups. It's got a adapter, so you can plug in Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, and shit, I don't even know what that one is. Maybe it's a computer one. I don't know. But so you can plug all your controllers in, so you can play the original controllers, and you put the actual carts in. It's got a Nintendo. It's actually a Famicom because this is from Japan. So it's got a Famicom slot, so you can play Famicom, which is Japanese Nintendo. It's got a slot for Super Famicom, which is Japanese Super Nintendo. That will also play Super Nintendo games because it's region free. Then it's got a Genesis slot. If you get the power base converter, you stick that into the Genesis slot, you can play Master System games. Then it's got a slot for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and it's got a slot for the TurboGrafx 16 cards. And it's like, I don't use it, but you could do save states. It can do translation patches, all kinds of shit. Look up Retro Freak. It's fantastic. I love it. All right, tidbit. Outrun was a must-play back in the day for the arcades. Yeah, aftermarket console. I'm not sure if I'm saying the right thing, but it's like 10 years ago, this company made it. It's just called the Retro Freak. I bought it off Amazon. This is the second one I bought because the first one I burned through, and just the NES slot always burns out. But since it's Japanese, Famicom is the slot, so you have to get the adapter to actually play NES games. But it comes with a controller. But if you want to buy the controller adapter so you can plug in the original controllers, yes, just look up Retro Freak if you're into these games. Sometimes it's tough to get your original consoles are older, so they don't work as good, shit like that. This one's newer, so your cartridge would still be old, so you may have some trouble getting it to work sometimes, but rarely do I love the Retro Freak. I love it. Okay, do you shift gears? You do. Okay, so low. I think I'm high now. Nope. I don't know what we'll do. Oh, I'm looking at time, not speed. Shit, sorry. So now I switched to high. Okay, yeah. Whoa, now I gotta watch the road. So, it's been a while since I've played Outrun on the Genesis, but these controls feel a little stiff. The graphics are, clearly a step down, but they're top notch for the Master System for sure. Master System's 8-bit, Genesis is 16. This looks damn good. The graphics on this are better than any racing game on the NES, and I love the NES. So for me to say that, it's got to be true. Oh, hit the brakes, don't crash. That was always the thing about this, when you crash and the car flips. I remember I scored this game off eBay for super cheap, and I was like, ultra jazzed. I was just like, yeah, that's so awesome. Like, man, that's a great game. I got it for so cheap. And then, whoa, look at that. That was trippy. Come on, make it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't make it. I only crashed once. But so, it's got the hang tab. It's all that. The frickin' back. Look at that. Some ass cut the back off, but I can live. I can live with that. King Nacho, I just got a Superstation 1. What's that? Superstation 1 what? I want to know. I want to know. But more than I want to know, I want to move on to this next game. This next game is like probably my all-time favorite arcade game. The Master System port is a Master System port. To answer your question earlier, are there any Master System versions that are better than the arcade? This is not the case, but it's still a good game. One of my faves, Rastan, right there. And Super Mario Lander, I bet this is the first time you're hearing of this, Rastan. It's basically Conan. The arcade of Rastan is fantastic. Super fantastic. This is, it's 8-bit? Alright. So, I love the music on this. On the arcade, that is. I can't recall how it is on the Master System here, but I like how you hit them and the blood spurts. That's classic. This is one of those games where the music, like when you're getting low on time, the music gets real intense. Like, oh, I love that. Come on, Mike. There we go. Just gotta get used to the controls a little bit. It's been a while. It's been quite a while since I played this game. And fun fact about this one, I bought this off. This is a fun fact. I forget about it until I remember. Yeah, isn't it funny how that works? How you forget about it until you remember. So I bought this at Too Many Games in Philadelphia. No, I'm sorry, I lied. I bought this at Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, North Carolina. I bought this off Captain Retro. Captain Retro, are you out there? Sometimes he pops in the screens and that'd be fantastic. So I bought this off Captain Retro, but he bought it off the Angry Video Game Nerd. Because at one of the conventions, Angry Video Game Nerd had a table and he was selling shit. And I don't know why he got this from him, because Captain Retro was his reseller. So maybe he bought a lot of shit from him. Like, not a lot, like, but a lot of games. A batch of games. And this was in there. But I thought that was super cool, because I mean, I thought it was cool that I bought it from Captain Retro, because I was a Captain Retro fan. Still am a Captain Retro fan, absolutely. But you know, he's not a huge YouTuber or anything. I mean, I certainly am not, but the Angry Video Game Nerd is, and it was just like super cool that he got this from the Angry Video Game Nerd. So essentially, I got this from the Angry Video Game Nerd. I wish it'd be signed. That'd be great. I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. Super Mario Lander. Do you know the Angry Video Game Nerd? If you're just getting into this? What? Let's catch up on these here. Superstation 1. It's a new console. It plays everything up to PS1. So it takes discs? Does it have lag? Because recently we went to we were just at Midwest Gaming Classic, and my buddy had oh fuck, I forget what it is, but it plays discs. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta get one of these. We were playing Contra, and the lag was horrendous. I'm so glad I didn't buy one, but Mario, Angry Video Game Nerd is the shit. Okay, good. So you do know who he is. Fantastic. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. I don't know. I freaking love him. I think his shit is great. I go back and watch his stuff often. I really enjoy a lot of his content, and I always will. He does exaggerate, sure. I mean, he's making movies, you know, like it's not unheard of that he exaggerates. You know, the LJN games, a lot of them suck, but you know, some of those videos that he makes, you know, he really blows it out of proportion. They're not nearly as bad as he says, but you know, he's making videos, so you know, you can't hate him for that. What's up, big guy? Here, come say hi to everybody. Sit down. Oh, you getting sleepy? You done playing VR? Look, wave. That's the camera. You can wave to everybody there. Oh, you being pouty? Oh, little baby. Oh, you sleepy? Yeah. What's up, bud?
What's
Nothing. Just playing this game. So look, this is Rastan. It's like Conan. Do you know what Conan is? No, you don't. You know, when I ask you a question, if you don't know the answer, it's okay to say no. You know, you're only 5. You're not going to know everything. You won't know everything until you get to my age.
You're going to be way bigger than your age.
You're going to be way bigger than my age?
Yeah.
You mean you're going to be bigger than me when you're my age?
Yeah.
Probably. You got a giant head.
Ow.
Look at this big thing.
Ow, ow, ow.
Watch the cord. Watch my cord, okay? We going to bed? What are you doing? What are you doing in that drawer? Get out of there. That candy's not for you. That candy's for Daddy when he's playing video games. Get out of there. This is my candy.
What is this?
Those are Sour Patch Kid Chews.
Ooh.
Anybody ever have those? I haven't
No.
had them yet.
Me too.
Hey, tomorrow, after school, let's play video games and we'll eat those.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Good talk. Are you going to bed now?
Yes.
Hey, Mav?
Oh. Do you feel like you gotta go pee?
Do I feel like I have to go pee?
Yeah.
I don't. No. Why? Do you have to go pee?
No.
Are you? Well, why'd you ask me that?
Because,
Because you have to go pee and it's dark and you don't want to go there by yourself? Is that why? You can tell the truth. It's okay. You're 5. It's okay to be
Yeah.
afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing. I couldn't find a full black horror game on VR. I just only found Scary Baboon.
Wait, hey, so what was the gorilla game that you always play? Not Gorilla Tag, the other one. Angry Baboon?
Scary Baboon.
Scary Baboon, yeah.
I was putting that one on there.
Yeah, so my buddy
Okay.
Megadan's kid plays that, and he gave me his screen name. You got a friend request him.
Oh. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I know how to do it.
You,
You just go and book.
uh-huh.
And then you just spell their name and say,
Yep.
join my game.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I feel like he's like a pro now.
He gave me, he texted me what his kid's name is, so we can friend request him.
Yeah.
Okay? His name's Nathan.
Nathan?
Nathan, yep.
Ooh, that's a good name.
That's a good name?
I
Cool.
feel like it's from Michael Wazowski where he called that
You-
squid,
You feel like it's from Mike Wazowski?
yeah?
Yeah? Huh. The squid's name is Nathan? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No?
From Monsters University.
From Monsters University? Right. Somebody's name's Nathan on that?
Yeah. It has to be,
Has to be what?
Do you remember that, pink, girl that looks like Yoshi, but she shoots out A?
In Mike Wazowski?
No, in Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Yoshi, but it's a pink one. Oh, you mean in Super Mario 2?
No, I mean Mario Galaxy.
Oh, well that's Birdo.
Birdo?
Uh-huh. That's Birdo. Birdo's from Super Mario 2.
Also in Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah? Well,
Or maybe Mario Galaxy 3 or 2.
there is no Mario Galaxy 3.
No,
There's only 1 and 2.
only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's like 6 in 1.
Oh, let's look catch up on the chat here.
6 in 1 is hard. I think 6 is
So
where you play as Luigi.
the Superstation 1, King Nacho
Hey,
says
Dad.
no discs or carts.
You
It
are
uses the
great now.
Mister software and SD card.
Super
I don't know what that is, but that's unfortunate because I have all the discs and carts, and that's why I was getting excited because I want to use them in that. Super Mario Lander says, I was exposed through a friend's dad, actually. The humor even shocks me. I was never exposed to early YouTube and that nonsense. It's upsetting, though, when he dogs on a solid game, and now that's the consensus. Yes, it's true, but also there's another consensus where everybody's like, oh, angry video game nerd, just dogs on it. A lot of times it's true. A lot of times it is true. But I mean, he's making television is what he's doing. So you got to keep that in mind. And it's for amusement purposes. And I find it amusing. I love the angry video game nerd. He's been at a couple conventions I was at, and I really wanted to get a picture with him super bad. I really wanted to have him punch me in the stomach and take a picture when he's punching me in the stomach. I thought that would be fantastic. But the line was just always huge. Megadan's got at least one good picture with him. I know. I remember seeing it. I think they're on the couch together or something. Or I can't remember, but I remember the latest pic that I saw from a couple years ago or so was really good. Magadan, you're still out there? You know what I'm talking about. You got the picture, but I'm fairly certain he's got a couple of pictures with him. I didn't have the patience to wait in those lines ever. I should have. I regret it. I would just end up waiting in other lines to buy video games, so I should have. If I'm ever at another one that he's at, I'm waiting in the line. Yeah, I would like nothing more. That would complete. I mean, the game room art decor will never be complete, but it could be complete with a picture of me and the angry video game nerd. Yes, it is severely lacking pictures of me and the angry video game nerd because we have none.
Or a special frog, a tree frog over here.
Did you guys hear that? He went outside to pee because he likes to pee outside. He said, if you see a frog, tell me. There's lots of frogs out in the backyard. Right now, the spring peepers are loud, peeping. Why are you leaving me here, Mom? In the arcade, this part is a little hard. I feel like you get more life in this Master System version. I think you got. They're more generous with the life bar here, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like you couldn't take as many hits on the arcade. Right. Let's spike. Ooh, I ended up getting it. All right. So in these castles, if you don't make it through in time, the music gets ominous, and then bats come from like all directions and kick your ass. Sucking that there. I'm getting stuck. I could just keep playing Razdan forever. I freaking love this game. I have never beaten it. I have it on PlayStation 2, and it's like a pretty true arcade port, real good, and it's got infinite continues, except when you get to the end board, like you can't continue anymore, or maybe you just get one continue once you reach the last board, but that has kept me from beating it all these years, and I also haven't put much time into it. I mean, I haven't played my PlayStation 2 for years, but even when I had it, I didn't play a whole great ton of Rastan. But sweet ball jump. Yes. Yes, you ball jump. Fantastic. When you pick up those, they're not sub-weapons, but the additional weapons, you only get them for a certain amount of time, then they go away. That's it. Okay, let's move on from Rastan. We got a couple more games I'd like to touch base on. It feels very theatrical. Enjoyed, not analytical. Enjoyment, not. Yeah, no, I'm an all-around angry video game nerd fan for sure. Now here, something that I'll be showing you Super Mario Lander for the first time. So, Teddy Boy, right? So, most Master System games are cartridge. Some of them are cards. Much like TurboGrafx. And it's got a little slot there. Boom. Stick it in. And I haven't used that slot a whole lot of times. So, boom, right there. So, Teddy Boy's a super weird game. It's pretty friggin' hard. This was one of the original games that Matt had when we played at his house back in the day. So I wanted to add it to my collection. What are you sorry for? What happened? Oh, why are you sorry?
Because I'm sorry I took it.
Oh, well, that's okay. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Do you want to play? You can keep playing it. I don't. Oh, it's dead. Well, you just got to put a new I'll put a new battery in it, but I can't imagine why you'd ever want to play this. Bowling. This is a Tiger Electronics handheld game when you've got a VR. Can't imagine that that's something that you would ever give two shits about. So I don't remember how this works here. What the guys jump out of the time they come out of the dice, it goes down a number. Yeah, something like that. Okay. What, buddy? Oh, using them walkie-talkies, huh? Okay.
Hello?
Let me read. Hello? Tidbit says, you ever played the third Rastan game? It's beat 'em up like Double Dragon, but man, they totally nailed the Conan-looking vibe. That game is like a Frazetta painting brought to life. That is that's arcade only, correct? I have not played that, but I am aware of it. If in fact I am referencing to what you're referring to, right? It's an arcade only game. What's it called? It's not called Rastan. Spacing out. Well, this is a one-hit only game. One-hit death too. That sucks. But this is a weird game. I want to play it for another one more credit here. So bust these things up. What makes you go to the next level? Just taking everything out? Destroying the box. And if you haven't noticed already, it's like the screen wraps around. You know, it's like a screen and a half, but you could wrap around. Not mean? So I don't know, when you kill the guy, a little ball pops up, and I think if you gotta collect the ball, or it turns back into a guy. Let's wait and see. Maybe not, I don't know. Once you kill them all and collect them all. Warrior Blade, but it's Rastan. Yes, I was correct then. I have never played that, but I've seen it, and I need to remedy not having played that because, yeah, Rastan's the shit. So I have Rastan 2 on Genesis, and it is abysmal. Whoa. What the hell killed me there? Player 1 game over. Okay. So that's a little taste of the Sega cards. I don't have a lot of those, but I have some, and that's one. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a good game, but I always liked it because we used to play it at Matt's house back in the day. So last two games here. Last two games that I have in this pile. I have a lot more than this, but Wonder Boy in Monster Land. This game is a banger. This game's a banger. And this power base converter is working pretty damn well. Working pretty damn well. Boom. So that's pretty sweet. How it's got the drawing a blank. What do I want to say? Got the landscape inside Monster Land there. I like that. So, hey man.
I tried to joke you with this fake room.
You did?
My room.
Where'd you get that from?
I got it from the toy bin.
Oh.
It also rides on my...
Okay, so he gave you a sword, much like the very beginning of Zelda. The first thing you walk into, somebody that gives you a sword. Is this a shop or yeah? Okay. So you got lots of shops. Ale or mead? Well, I'm gonna get the tall one. Please come again. I don't know if they'll do anything, but I had to buy it. That was a pub. Had to get me a brew. So the color palette here is fantastic. The graphics they're good. They're not super crisp, but they're good. You know, I don't want to say muddy. How to describe it? They're not crisp. That's what's up. The graphics aren't crisp, but the color palette is awesome. It's like the kind of the opposite of a lot of Nintendo, where on Master System the color palette rocks, the graphics aren't so crisp, but on the Nintendo, by that I mean NES, the graphics are more crisp, but the color palette's not as good. But yeah, so you're walking around, hacking with your sword, going in shops, buying equipment upgrades. I don't have enough to buy them boots. I know that is one thing that really helps. That's another pub. We're not going in there. One thing about this game, there's a lot of... Look at that. There's a lot of spots where you jump and something just pops out. And if you didn't know about it, you didn't know about it. You don't get it. And I believe there's a couple of spots where it's like you can't really progress until you get the thing you need, and the thing you need happens by jumping at just some random spot. Ooh, 59. So that gave me enough to buy a shield. I'm just gonna go back and buy the shield, because I think if I had the shield there, that I could just let the arrows hit it. Pretty sure, not 100% sure. Find out. We're gonna find out. Thank you, come again. So now I have the shield equipped, and it equips it automatically. It's fantastic. Is there a sub-screen? Yeah, there is a sub-screen with all your info, and it is rather intricate. I like it. See, there's no boots, so it says bear. Oh shit. Oh, I thought that would kill you, but it didn't. Let's test my theory of the shield. Yes. Nice. This game is a lot of fun to play. It's Zelda, but side-scrolling. Not side-scrolling. Yeah, side-scrolling. Yeah, like here, there's like a door to get an item that only appears if you jump in a certain direction in a certain place. So it's like you just gotta jump all the time, which sucks. Someone be beyond the wall. So you push up. Oh yeah, so you just, the door was there but it was invisible. You're on your way to fight a dragon. Fight the dragon. I'll teach you. Yes, teach me. Should be sure to help you. Okay, so there's shit like that. Hey Mav, will you let Mimi in? Thanks, buddy. Damn it. So what?
Dad.
Yes, sir.
I picked up this little teeny tiny little monster bug.
Oh, whoa. Is that one of those things that you stick like suction cup down and then it bounces up?
How do you do it?
Don't you push it down till the suction cup holds it? And then... Oh, did I get a new sword? Did I get a sword upgrade? I'm not sure, but it seemed like it. You push it down so it suction cups and sticks there, and then it'll bounce when the suction cup breaks free. So
Not this doesn't work.
it doesn't work. Here, like this. Look, Mav. Oh, the suction cup must be warm. Boink! Well, don't leave it sitting there, buddy.
Maybe he likes to mess around.
I'm a big fan of this game. Monster Boy in Wonderland. It's stellar. I think if you get the key, it goes away, so you gotta get the coins, then the key. Yeah! We're sitting fat, 100 gold. Oh, round 2 clear. So I got pretty far in this game. Or am I thinking of the next game? I got pretty far in this one a long time ago, but just missing something. Got to a spot where must have been some secret, and I didn't figure it out, and I shelved it. So we're not going to give up, but we're going to move on to the next game. The last one that I picked of my stack just to play for Sega Day here. Where are we at? Super Mario said, what's the closest to a Mario platformer you'd say on the Master System? Alex Kidd Miracle World. The first one I played. It doesn't control nearly as good as Mario, but that's their staple. That was like their launch mascot. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. There's Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, Alex Kidd in High Tech World, one or two others. Most of them suck. Shinobi one's good, but Alex Kidd in Miracle World's the best. But, oh no, we got some stream problems. But you're probably not going to love it compared to Mario. Because Mario is just better. Boom, Elf Nerd. This is a good game. Lucky Dime Capers, a great Master System game as well. I've got that sitting right over there. I just picked that up at MGC. It's not our region. It's PAL, but it plays on the Retro Freak, so I picked it up and I was playing it the other day, and I like it, and you're absolutely correct. It's a great Master System game. It's all the way over there, and I'm not going to get it, probably. But Tidbit says there's a reimagined version of this game on Switch with gorgeous hand-drawn graphics. Really? Is it the same? Is it the same? And so, as you mentioned that, first, what is the name of that game? Is it the same thing? But right here on Switch, you can get it on other things too. Agalos. This is a lot like this game. It reminds me of like Zelda, Crystallis, Monster Boy, or Wonder Boy, I'm sorry, Agalos. This is even better than that game. I can't recommend this highly enough. And the Freak Force said that they came out with a 2, or they're coming out with a 2. That's why I have it sitting here. So I remember to look that up because I like this one so much. I need to get that. But at the end boss, I have played him for hours and hours and hours, and I cannot beat him. I think I'm missing, like, I must be missing a weapon that, like, injures him or something. But we're not playing that today. We're playing Master System. And the final game that I intended to toss in is it going to boot up? I'm going to pull it out and put it back. Is this right here, and it's gonna do that, huh? Oh, I know why it didn't work. It didn't blow into it. Come on, baby, big money, no whammies. What's happening? I'm just saying how good this thing's working. This is probably the best of all the games. Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap. So, Wonder Boy in Monsterland is fantastic. I don't know. Wait, right there it says 2. And you saw that it said 2. Right here it says 3. I guess that would explain why. I was going to say I don't think there is a 2. So, this one is I'm just going to hit continue and see. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. I thought maybe it would just continue for my last game. No. We're gonna have to reset it because that didn't work. This is damn it, I hit continue again. Idiot. Okay, so Tidbit says Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. It's a Metroidvania style game. Before you is the monster world, overcoming various hardships. You have last entered into those. Oh, it's going too fast. Okay. So, I have not put as much time into this one as I had Wonder Boy and Monster World. I keep saying Monster Boy, but this is the superior one. It controls better. The graphics are better. Ooh, nice. I like that. But that's going on kind of first impressions because I haven't played nearly as much of this one because when I'd wanted this one, this was years ago when I got it. I'd wanted this for a long time and I picked it up and I was like, well, you know what? I was like, I still haven't beat the first one, so we're not going to get into this one. But as you can tell, the graphics kick ass. The controls, you can't tell because you're not playing it. I am. The controls are way better. This is Metroidvania-ish, right? You're all over the place. Now I gotta find a key and come back to here? Totally. In this one, you become different forms. You become different monsters. I really like these Cyclops guys. I like their... the way they look. You hardly get injured at all when you get hit here. Look at that. I didn't lose, like, any... How am I not losing any heart? I'm hitting him on purpose to see. Well, I'm not gonna bitch about that. Whatever. Oh, shit. This monster's... It's a robot dinosaur chicken. So the graphics are kind of squirrely. The controls are kind of squirrely. They're slippery. Okay, I'm super sucking here. I haven't hit him once, I don't think. Ah! There we go. Gotta hit him in his stupid robot dinosaur chicken head. Whoop whoop! Chicken head. Bring it! Alright, there we go. We're getting the controls down now. No problem, baby. Yeah, this is a backlog regret here. Like, I should be playing this game a lot. But so many games in the backlog. And as I said, the Master System gets no love because my collection is in the other room. I just never see it. I mean, honestly, when I play games, it's just like I always go right to the Nintendo just because I love it. And I have 620 some games. Ugh, stuck them. Oh, look at that. So now I've transformed. I need to get those coins. What do we have here? We got flame attack? Alright. We got a projectile. Kills them in one hit. That's good. I don't know why everything's red. And flashing and shaking. Seems like we're in an earthquake. We're talking... Oh, look at that. It filled me all the way up. This is... Talk about Metroidvania. It's just like Super Metroid. I think we got a time limit to run. Oh, look at that. Gotta run for the hills. Why is the door not opening? Do I have to use the key? Use the key. I got the key. Use it, damn it. Use it. Great. What the fuck? Okay, so... you bastard. Here? It's doing something. Okay, I did the same thing I did 10 times, and that time it opened. Whoa. Look at that, so I just got hit, and it took 0 life away from me. That time, look at the tiniest, minuscule off that heart, which, they're not complaining, but what, did I put it on easy mode or something? Yeah, this game's fantastic. For Master System, well, it's a good game for any system, but for Master System, this is top-notch. I severely regret not playing more of this game. Oh, I don't have that key. But this guy has it, though. Nope, not him. Guy with the hat, he's got the key, huh? Ah, son of a bitch. That was a cool hat. I got one just like it. What's going on here? And now, proceed with your adventurous undertaking. Monster World 2. It does say it. Right here, it says 3. Right there. What the hell's that about? So I really like the town mechanics. So, you know, you're in the town now, right here they give you, look at that, it's a smoking pirate pig. It's got an eye patch and a cigarette. That is a cigarette. He's smoking one. If it's not a cigarette, it's a doobie. It's probably a cigarette. Oh, I only have 1 heart right now. Well, how did that happen? I don't know. I have 0 gold, so I'm not going to bother in those shops or anything. You can breathe fire underwater. That's nonsensical. But you can only have 1 jump, so we're not getting up there. Man, I wish you could have music on live streams. I want to have some 80s rock jamming in the background. No, copyright strike. Okay. Shopping, please. Well, I have no monies. So we can't buy any of that shit. So I'm gonna see about going out and grinding. Just kind of confused about where I am right now. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, so despite having, so it's a lot like Super Metroid, where you start off like powered up, and then I think in the right thing. Now I'm thinking of Demon's Crest. Because I had many hearts just a little while ago. Now I'm down to one, and now I have a second. Can you jump on the roofs of houses? You can't. I was going to say, maybe I can get out that way. That's the password. Didn't I come in this way? Can you blow these up? Felt like I came in that way, but now it's blocked off, right? Yep. Totally, dude. Totally. So, you can't go up there because I don't have... Oh, we can go this way, though. Let's do that. Yes, let's. Let's have some. Oh, shit. So you see where I'm going with that. Oh, cure you. Oh, it costs money. Okay. We don't need curing anyway, but... Yeah, this game's great. I need to put Wonder Boy and Monsterland to the top of my damn backlog. But first, we need to get on this Alpha Nerd Summer Retro, or no, the Alpha Nerd Summer Challenge. Lots of good games that I need to play on there. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them, so I'm not going to be able to participate in the entire challenge, but I am absolutely going to participate in the ones I have. And I was planning on doing the Sega Master System stream on Saturday night, so today was going to be those Alpha Nerd Challenge homework games, but we went with the Master System instead, and I don't regret that, because there's always tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and there's the challenges scheduled out for quite some time, so I have time. But I am looking forward to that, because many of those games are games I have and like, but don't put time into, and that's going to remedy right now. But for now, we're going to call it a night. We're going to make this the end of the stream, because I need a cocktail. I need to catch up on some YouTube videos. I can't do that while I'm streaming. But we did go through my whole pile that I wanted to. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I was going to just hold this one up and then skip it and go to the next one. But we got some good games played today. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Super Mario Lander. I hope we shot some good info your way. Super cool that you're just getting into this stuff, because man, well, you're getting stuck on the time that you jumped in, because if you're collecting the originals, you're shelling out cash. You better have 2 side jobs and picking up a third one when school ends here. But a lot of these games I got on the cheap many years ago. A lot of them I didn't, but a lot of them I did. And unfortunately for you, that's not going to be a thing now. I'm sorry, but it should keep you from picking up crap. My advice to you would be watch some videos on some games before you buy them. You're not going to find shit out in the wild. If you are, it's going to be higher than eBay price. So just, you know, something looks cool, it's recommended to you, go ahead and, you know, watch a vid or 2 on it, and then bid on some eBays, and take it slow and easy. The best thing to do would be get a game and play it and enjoy it, and either beat it or go through it a bunch, because like most of these games here are all good games, and I've beat like 1 of them or 2 of them, and you know, 2 of the best right here, Wonder Boy and Monsterland and Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap, I've put hardly 0 time into, and it's a crime, because they're fantastic games, and I spent the money on them to not play them, because I buy too many damn games. And for you, now that you're just getting into it and they're so expensive, it's probably not going to be a thing, so it's probably a better thing, because you go into it slow and easy. Yes, sir. It's my advice to you. If I'm qualified to give advice on things, it's probably on these old video games. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Charlie 5 streaming Batman Thursday night. I should get home from work about 9, so that'll be time for a cocktail. Check out your stream. I need to jump more into Batman, so I'll enjoy watching you stream it, because since you had me play it a little while ago, it's been inching up in my mind on that backlog. So thanks for that, buddy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to. We'll see you next time. Keep it retro! End stream.